Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the Soul Tribe, guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. We would love you to join the Soul Tribe by liking, subscribing, hitting the bell icon, and you will get notified when I post new content. To all those who do participate, who do donate, who do like, comment, subscribe, I'm sending you so much love. And everybody who is new, welcome to the channel, guys. So grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink. There's a whole lot of smoke in the air, so we're cleaning it up. I don't think somebody wants this smoke, but they're getting it. All right, so ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, I call you into my beautiful space, and I call you beautiful people into my beautiful space. Let's grab our tea, let's grab our tree, let's grab our drinks. Do whatever you need to do to get comfortable, because me, Tasha, is going to spill the tea straight. No chasing, no sugarcoating bullshit. It is what it is. Tasha, the intuitive goddess. Let's get going, guys. Thank yous, okay? I do appreciate all the donations, all the gifts. I just don't, I don't appreciate being stalked and stuff like that, you know, or being seen as an object. That is not why I do this, guys. So be careful, okay, when coming towards me, because I like to block people. I'm a big blocker. Out of sight, out of mind. Okay, so wow. Rebellion. Yeah, see, I'm a big blocker. So be nice. Well, be kind. Not nice. Be kind. Be a good person, okay? Because I will see through it. And rebellion, okay? So it looks like you have a shield around you, some kind of protection, but it's not very high, guys. People can really cross. They can get over this. You know, people need to raise their vibrations. Somebody's upset because you're a rebellion and you're giving all the smoke. Wow, because somebody has history with you. You have history with somebody. There's history here all in general. And somebody tried to air out your dirty laundry, okay? Tried to do some snaky ass shit in the background, and then it's like throwing the rock and hiding the hand. And well, you're rebellious. You really don't call for that, okay? And you are, I guess, giving smoke to somebody. Our ancestors are giving the smoke to somebody. Remember that. Karma's a bigger bitch than you could ever be. So stand up for yourself and, well, let the rest fall, all right? Doll. Somebody wanted to treat you like you were a doll, like you were an easy target. Well, you're Annabelle, guys. Somebody is being haunted by you because the history. You got ancestors in the spirit realm that just caught this snake up. Or it could be you. You're just that powerful. You caught the snake up. And you purified the energy that held in that situation. You rebelled right the fuck out. And you do have this protection around you. And if people have a good heart and a good mind, they can penetrate that protection. But if they don't, well, then guess what? You are gonna, you know, they're not gonna be able to come through. And they're just gonna look like a whole hot mess while you're just skipping my loo looking crazy. Yeah, but because you are. See, because you got the book of knowledge, of course you're crazy. To people who don't got this knowledge, yeah, you're crazy. But to you, it doesn't matter what anybody thinks, does it? No, what matters is that you're happy. And as long as you're not hurting yourself or others in the process, you are on the right, you're on the right path, guys. And it's not your fault that somebody wanted to play with you and then they found out that you're nothing to play with. Yeah, see, devotion. I told you, you're nothing to play with, guys. Your devotion is clear. Like, and somebody has a lot of devotion to you. I don't know if you know this person's story. Okay, somebody wanted to rewrite your story. Okay, now if somebody wanted to be written in your story better, then they should have acted right. It is what it is, guys. Loss, and that's why a lot of people feel lost and lack. You're not around, are you? Oh, no, you are not. No, you are not. You rebelled the fuck out. And your devotion is towards source, towards self. You know, there's a higher law that's at play right now. It's the Hermetic principles, the ebb and flow, you know, the polarities, you know, the equal and opposite of everything. Pond, you're not drowning in your emotions. Somebody really wanted you to be drowning in your emotions, but you are very smart about your choices. You know exactly what you're doing because you tapped in. And when your ancestors say go, oh, fuck, you go. You go. You are very devoted, very disciplined. Somebody wanted to treat you like a doll because they were in a motherfucking illusion. Somebody may even like mushrooms because they think they're getting some kind of information. Bitch, you are a lost. You have a higher power. You know that somebody is trying to do this, but they are just, I don't know, losing their mind. They might have even had a bad trip. Now is all feeling lost and lacking shit. I don't know. You got to be careful with those extracurricular activities, guys, because they will be like the biggest opening for these demonic possessions, especially the company you keep, guys. Somebody wanted you to be possessed, haunted by your story. But you know how you get out of this is by accepting your story. Guys, we're not perfect. We're not here to be perfect, and nobody's perfect. But when you accept what you are, who you are, the loss is not yours, the loss is others. Somebody feels like they lost you. They probably did. Because they were in illusion. The mushroom's in reverse. The mushroom's not working. When somebody feels like a joke, a fool, and there is no illusions, guys, and you're not in your feelings, but somebody maybe, they need to be careful with those shrooms, okay? Ancestors, what's going on here? The rebellion. Two of Swords, the devil. You see what I mean? Somebody thought you were going to be an illusion. Oh, but they're the ones who are illusion. Somebody got played and thought they could play you. Oh, be careful, guys. Be careful. Somebody is in this stuck feeling of these escapades. Now, the mushrooms are in reverse, so there is no more illusions. You stood up for yourself. You caught the snake by the neck. The world. You're ending cycles, guys. And a lot of people see this. Rebellious. It's because you rebelled out. It's because you did something different. You did what other people thought you could not accomplish. And if somebody wants to reach you, they're just going to have to do just that. Reach. Because, oh yeah, they're not able to get you. You know why? I told you. You have that beautiful circle around you, that beautiful protection. So you have to be of good mind and good spirit. You have to be authentic. History is replaying itself until you came. Okay? You are the generational curse breaker. And there's an ancestor in the background who is very proud of you. Because they heard a lot of, they were in a lot of rooms that you weren't in, where people were kiki and haha and trying to air out your dirty laundry and laughing at your transgressions of the past, not realizing that as they're laughing and paying attention to you, you see the Two of Cups, they're the ones who are imbalanced. They're laughing at you because of maybe a broken relationship, partnership. It was clearly imbalanced, so did you really lose out? No. But they're thinking that you lost out and that somebody played you like a doll. But your devotion to self and source allowed you to move away from the situation. Somebody thought you'd be haunted by a story. You're not haunted by a story. You're rebellious. You will always stand up for yourself. And this is self. You're not doing it for anything else other than self. And that's why somebody feels lost. Because they thought that you were the one who was feeling lost. Oh, a epiphany, guys. Two of Cups. Somebody tried to play you. And this Two of Cups, this person, friends, family, or whatever, they're upset. They're watching you on the big world wide web be a rebellious. Yeah. Knight of Swords. And somebody really wants to come towards you. They are being guided by their ancestors. Like I said, you may know this person. You may not know this person. But somebody is definitely coming in. They see you have this book of knowledge and that you're not in your feelings about the past. You are what you are. You said what you say, and it is what it is, guys. And somebody thought that you'd be pissed off, but you're not. Or somebody thought somebody else was going to be pissed off, but they're not. I don't know. Somebody's trying to catch you, but you're taking off, and you're taking off fast, and they feel like their ride is about to take off. Like I said, you're rebelling out. Somebody's rebelling out and coming towards you. They want to tell you something. What do they want to tell you? Ancestors, what's going on here? It's the Judgment. They want to tell you they want your judgment, Seven of Wands, and they want to protect you. So this person that's coming in is a rebellious, just like you, stands up for the injustice. And if the first one, if somebody already was the first one to spill blood and all you're doing is redeeming the situation, balancing the scales, somebody does not have a right to even say anything. None at all. And somebody knows how you are and knows why you do things because they are the kind of same energy. We all have to reflect on our choices and have to take full accountability for our actions. And somebody's seeing you on the big World Wide Web. Do just that. You have no shame whatsoever. Somebody's trying to get to you after facing themselves. Somebody sees you as a guiding light. The real misfit. And somebody tried to air out your dirty laundry, but you could care less. You knew what you did, and you took full accountability for your actions. A death and rebirth. You see what I mean? No shame. And it's the Two of Wands. Now, you could be planning something. Somebody could be planning something. There could have been a whole bunch of people in the background planning for your demise, but the ancestors said, the fuck you will. That's why the egg is there. Something's being purified. And it's like you have the world in your hands. You could be planning an escape, or maybe you want to travel, or maybe, I don't know. You're planning for the bigger picture, right? And you had this death, this rebirth, this transformation. And if people choose to try to air out whatever you already tell on yourself, so you ain't really got nothing to hide. It's like these people are the ones who end up airing out their own dirty laundry because they can't get a message through to you because you're too motherfucking strong. Nine of Cups. Somebody was too arrogant. They missed out on a wish fulfillment because they tried to assassinate your character. Somebody thought because they had history with you, they knew you, or they can dictate your life in some kind of way. They think not. Look, see, I'm telling you, somebody really thought that you were a doll, that you were innocent and naive, and somebody underestimated you. They felt entitled to you. They treated you like a servant. You know, they wanted you to be submissive. They really tried to oppress you, but you had the strength. You're not so fucking innocent. You turn into goddamn Annabelle, you know? I'm serious. Somebody really tried to play with your energy, and then they found out that you're the lion and the lamb. You're both soft and gentle, but you can be very fierce. And this is why somebody doesn't have access to you. But somebody from your past is trying to get access to you because they do see you as this strength, but they can't get a message through to you. Okay? There's some kind of blockage because a lot of people are going through this judgment, you know? It's because of the arrogancy. Somebody really thought that, I don't know, that you felt the same way as them, perhaps? Or that maybe you would feel like, say this person did it because they knew that, I don't know, they would hurt in some kind of way. But somebody doesn't realize that you've done this plenty of times. This has happened to you plenty of times. So it doesn't hurt the same way. It's just there's rules and regulations and a code. And if people don't abide by that code, there is consequences to the actions. And yeah, it's the Fool. You took a leap of faith, guys. You are spiritual verbs. You are sober and your dreams are protected. You're going forward. Like I said, somebody, you know, you tapped into this inner child. So people tried to treat you like as if you were childish. Oh, but you were grown way before your time. Six of Cups. You were just finding a way to really truly love yourself. And people really undermined that. Now somebody is trying to find a way back to themselves. This could be somebody from your past. Like I said, somebody wants to come in. They feel like they're the opportunity to meet you, introduce themselves, offer you a job, take it as it resonates, or to tell you the truth about this group trying to go up against you is running out of time. Like they're running out of time to tell you something, or to just find themselves. Wow, the Star, to heal something with you. Now you could be an Aquarius. Take it as it resonates. You don't have to be. But somebody sees you as this guiding light, this star, and they know that you are connected to the divine. So you're aging like backwards, so you're like Benjamin Button. You don't look like what you've been through, so people think that you're just a fucking lie, but then they see it through your actions. This is why they see that you're completely unbothered and untouchable. It's like you're out of the way. You're out of the way, and people are mad that you're not paying them any mind. See, Ace of Swords, because you know they're lying, so why should you pay them any mind? Somebody really treated you bad and then pretended like as if they did not treat you bad. People move weird, guys, and then they have to wonder why they're not in your life. Come on. Seriously, what's with the star ancestors? Yeah, it's the Knight of Pentacles. You had to take your time. You had to take your time to really treat yourself well, to to relearn this love, because you were not born into an environment of love. You were born into an environment of lies. So you had to go deep into that self, deep into that darkness, and ask yourself the why. So when you do things, that big why is there. So you have to take full accountability and responsibility for all your actions, because when you know better, you do better. And your devotion is thick. You walk with purpose. You walk in spirit. You walk in ceremony every day. And if Source says, go, then you go. This is time to open up a portal, to open up a gate. And you can't do that shutting the fuck up and pretending to be, you know. This is what people want you to be. They want you to be silent. They want you to keep the peace. But keeping the peace at your own despair, it doesn't sound like very peaceful, is it? No, it sounds like you're just keeping the peace to make these degenerates feel better about themselves, the ones who are actually causing chaos, and we're the ones who are supposed to be the bigger person. The fuck that is. Hells no. People are performing while you're being real, and they're moving weird and then wondering why you're not in their world. Five of Cups. You've ended it. Somebody really is upset because you really did. It's like somebody would rather third parties, friends with benefits, love of convenience, you know, bright lights, you know, anything shiny. And then they realize that what's shiny is not gold. It's just the performance, guys. And somebody sees you have this big love and has so much regret right now. So much remorse with that Five of Cups. Ancestors, what's going on with the devotion? Let's get 3 cards. It's the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sag, and a King of Cups in the reverse. And then the Queen of Swords in reverse, Hangman. Somebody, you're probably being a big bitch to somebody. Okay, somebody does not like the way that you move. You are a leader. Now, there could be a Leo, Aries, Sag, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, okay? Any one of these signs could be you. You could be one of those, somebody else. Take it as it resonates, guys. But the Chariot in reverse, somebody's mad because they can't come towards you. They see you as this lion. You're fierce. But if somebody has no emotional stability and doesn't have emotional control, like you have emotional control, you're not going to disrespect others unless they truly disrespected you. And that's the problem, guys. People look at you like you're a bitch, but it depends on the person, right? Your devotion allows you to do what you want as long as you're not hurting another. There is a such thing as equilibrium, and you are that bitch. You are that guy. And somebody's really upset because they can't move towards you, King of Swords, because you are standing legit. There is a narcissist female in the background who's really upset because you are the star. You are the healer. You have this no-nonsense bullshit, and you really do talk the talk, walk the walk. And your story is not haunting you, but your story has made you stronger as somebody else's story is haunting them. Why? Because they're a performer. Well, you're keeping it real. Somebody's upset. What is this? What is this? Yeah, it's the Seven of Pentacles. You see, like, wow, your story is you chose to invest. Be careful what you choose to invest in, okay? Somebody's deep into this dirt, but that's the thing, guys. While you're deep in your celestial alignment, somebody is deep into this darkness. They may even have planted some kind of jar, and that jar cracked and everything is being returned back to sender. Like I said, somebody's being haunted. Somebody wanted to come for you. They didn't realize what kind of protection you had. And well, you know, it is what it is. They're feeling lost, but it's only because they chose not to invest in the King of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is an Aquarius card, guys. Somebody's mad because you stand on business and you have a lot of protectors around you. As these people who have tried to assassinate and dictate your story and who wanted to be written in your story differently but didn't act right, and then who wanted to write you in their story as something that you weren't. I'm telling you, these are people just perform. It's all fake. It's, well, you're being real. Of course they're going to be upset and try to assassinate your character, but you could care less. You do not care about what people think. You care about those seeds that you are planting in each individual. So I promise you, your legacy is in these people too. And that's how the fuck they get up, because you really did help these people when they had nothing. Hence why they're feeling burdened and suppressed. Somebody tried to suppress you, and you're not suppressed. You cut it off. Whatever's bringing you down, you cut it off, because you know it's a long way to go still. But you are not letting anything hold you back, especially from your past. You are not haunted by your story. You know that the ancestors are carrying the weight for you, 9 of Pentacles, because you're single, self-sufficient. And there was a lot of love bombers who wanted to come in, friends, family, acquaintances. You know, they're feeling very lost because you don't deal with love bombers, anybody who's in or out or doing magic and manipulation. You already healed from this, guys. You healed from this and got out of the mental entrapment, got out of the purgatory, prison of the mind. And there is a Knight of Cups, somebody who has this big fucking crush on you, big heart on for you, but they can't get you, so they settle, because that's what they do. They're a fucking settler. They wanted you to go down into their pits so that they, you know, they wanted you to meet them at their level, and you were like, fuck no, raise above to me, and they just couldn't. So you let go of the heartbreak, you cut the cords. Maybe you couldn't cut cords with everybody, but you cut what you needed to. Social media, energetic exchanges, anything, guys. And it helped you to release the burdens. You are free. 8 of Cups. Well, somebody else is aimlessly wandering. They know that you have the book of knowledge, and somebody really wanted to put an illusion on you, or about you, or to others. And now somebody is in their feelings because they're seeing the truth of a situation. See? Ace of Pentacles. You are always the gift. You are always the one. You are always that guy, that girl. Whether it comes with business, relationships, family, you were the one who stood up for people. You were the one who was there when they had nobody. And people remember that, guys. That's your strength. And you were able to take care of yourself when you had nobody, and people wanted to do that on purpose. But your devotion to self, your devotion to love, and your devotion to spirit has allowed you to keep moving forward. Even when you had the world on your shoulders and you were single and alone, you weren't really alone. You weren't lonely. And that's why somebody is feeling lost, because you are that big bank. You are that. And it's not even about money. It's about your energy. And your energy really does help people. And you help people without asking for anything in return but loyalty and respect. And when that code is broken and people do shady shit behind your back but can't tell you to your face, there's an issue. And people do get bitch smacked for that. Whether it be physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, maybe even all the above. Guys, Kalima, you know, be smacking all the fucking chakras and all the houses. Somebody needs to be careful when they come towards an actual chosen one. Just be careful coming towards anybody, because you never even know who it is. Somebody is in a lot of regret. Somebody wants to be a warrior to come towards you to protect you. Okay, now you may know this person, you may not know this person, but there is a narcissistic energy who is pissed the fuck off at your devotion. Whether it be your devotion to another person, somebody's devotion towards you, or the devotion God has towards protecting you. Either way, or your devotion towards spirit, right? Either way, somebody's just mad at that, okay? Yeah, it's the children of the night, guys. Come on. They're heartbroken because you're not. Now, somebody may have been sucking off of somebody you know, a friend, a family member. You know, they're a leech. They're an energy harvester, an energy vampire, okay? And it's shock and illness. Somebody's shocked because somebody's sick. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, sexually, perhaps. And it's the children of the night. You are who you hang out with, guys. It is what it is. Let's go through this. So, fate. It says it follows. This is a sexual demon, guys. It says whatever helps it get close to you. Guys, somebody wanted to get close to you, so they got close to somebody you had sex with. Is fucking weird. Like I said, people move weird and then wonder why you're not, oh, whatever. Anyways, it says determine your own fate. Guys, somebody determined their own fate by doing this. Now they're ill. Emotionally, mentally, physically, financially. Let's see what this illness is. Illness. Congo. Who let the monster out the closet? Somebody is feeling a little bit foolish because they treated you like a doll. The monster is sleeping, not dead, guys. People need to come correct or not at all. And you're the star, so you're just going to heal like that. And people could call it bipolar or whatever, but you're not. You are perfectly aware of your surroundings and what you do. And because you're honest, it helps you to stay sober. With that amethyst, with the Fool, taking leaps of faith, knowing the consequences of your actions, but not going backwards. You are still powering through forwards, and it's pissing people off because it says, prioritize your own needs in difficult times. That's why somebody's ill, because you prioritize your own needs in difficult times, and it's shocking people with this shock because somebody tried to, somebody's obsessed with them. This could be, the mommy dearest kind of energy, I don't know. Or somebody who is very old and pretends to be this, mother figure, but they're not shit. Like, they're just literally sucking the life out of people. And because you're fucking ready to stand up and show people that, it's time to get your shit in gear, people are shocked. Oh, don't say anything. It's better to, it's like patriotic system and the fucking boot on your neck that I always talk about. You're shocking people because it says, I just want to make a change. Somebody wants to make a change. And you're making that change. Even when you got the world on your shoulders, you're still investing in the right things, planting the seeds. And when Spirit says go, you go. Because you know you're in alignment for assignment. And you're on a mission. And you're helping a lot of people with your testimony. So keep speaking up. If people wanted to be written in your story differently, they would act right, guys. You have the book of knowledge. Somebody wanted to tap into your Akashic records and look at them. It says, don't let your guard down. You ain't letting your guard down. Just because you're single does not mean that you are a fucking easy target. You are never alone. That's why you're able to conquer a whole bunch of people all by yourself. Put them all on their fucking ass while you're just still living a beautiful life. You don't have it all. But see, this is the thing. People are not jealous of what you have, but what's in you. Children of the night, okay? Let's see. Children of the night. Dracula. It says what music they make, and then friendship is in reverse. These people are not your friends. They're your frenemies. I'm telling you, these people are performers. They're never going to fit in with you because you're real. They're never going to like you because they're real. But just because they don't like you does not mean gives them a right to disrespect you. And if they disrespect you, then you have free range to do it. Like back. And yes, it's a tit for a tat, and no, two wrongs don't make a right, but you don't always have to be the bigger person. It's not your job. It says what music they make. Your job is to make a change. Your job is to get people to think, to get out of the box, to make people very fucking uncomfortable. Children of the Corn. Okay, no, Dracula, Children of the Night, excuse me. Make it a night to remember. So these people wanted to make it a night to remember, and now they're going to remember you forever. Because your ancestors are making noise to all these two-faced frenemies who pretend to be your friend, but really they just have ulterior motives. And it's the 10 of Wands. Again, I'm telling you, look, somebody's feeling burdened. Like they want to come and offer you these flowers, but they don't know if you're going to accept them because of the company they keep. 6 of Swords. Somebody has moved away. You have moved away from anybody who's love bombing you. Like I said at the beginning, right? I love my collective. I love my sponsees. I love my soul tribe. But when you start getting weird and sending me love letters and stuff like that, it gets weird, and I probably will block you. And it's no disrespect. It's nothing personal. It's just, come on, you should know how to approach people. And if you don't, well, then it is what it is. It's no, it is what it is. The thing is you hold people accountable, and they can't take that. They can't take it, especially if they're a man. Can't take accountability. It's really hard for a man to do that, and then they get mad at you because You're loyal. And they feel it. They feel the opportunities slipping away from them and opportunities coming towards you. Can you see that? Opportunities. It says, new opportunities are coming your way, offering you a chance for significant progress in your personal and professional life. Because you're loyal, guys. You had faith in the process. Somebody had faith in a Jezebel. And they're being drained, siphoned. Oh. Well, you got opportunities. You are not sick. Not in the mind, not in the body, not in the spirit, not in the soul, and not in the bank account. Somebody's upset because you're shocking people because people said you weren't going to be shit. You ain't shit. And you're doing this all by yourself. Well, there's a lot of distractions. You don't have any expectations, guys. It says unrealistic expectations may lead to disappointment. The gap between reality is and your ideals feels overwhelming. So somebody's gap feels overwhelming. They're with a big hole, bitch. I'm sorry. Somebody's shocked. They're waking up from the illusion and they're like, oh, this gap. Yeah. There's a gap between reality, guys, and it's not somebody's ideal position to be in right now. And they're upset because they thought that you were missing out when you're the Ace of Pentacles. You just choose not to coexist with these lower vibrational energies, and somebody's feeling lost because you rejected them. They're feeling 10 of Wands. Loading. Maybe somebody tried to send you a message and you would not accept their thanks. Somebody is too little too late kind of energy, okay? It says overdependency and blurred boundaries may be causing you to lose a sense of self in a relationship. It's time to reclaim your personal space and independence. See? You claimed your personal space and independence. Somebody was very over dominant. And all they wanted was wealth. No love. None whatsoever. And they wanted to take from you in order to get this. And they were harvesting your energy off sex or manipulation, like energy harvesting. Like if you were sad, then they were happy and they were getting something off of you. And because they can't do that anymore, because you're straightening shit out in these streets, they're missing out on a lot. This is the kind of energy that's going to have to work their fucking ass off for the rest of their life and never really have much, because that's what they wanted for others. Now, you need to be careful of laughing at people when they're going through the worst times, because I promise you, that's going to be you. I told you, karma's always a bigger bitch than any of us could ever be. Over-focus on wealth may cause you to lose sight of what truly matters, leading to dissatisfaction. Told you, you're really satisfied with life, and a lot of people are upset with that because you hold people accountable, and people look at you like a fucking challenge, and then they feel entitled when they get you, and then they play with you, and then they really regret ever playing with you because they think you're easy target. You're easy because you love with your whole fucking heart and you wear it on your sleeves. But it also helped you through trial and error to know who to put your investments in and who not to. And that's why people are feeling lost, because they try to dead you, try to poison and assassinate your character, only inevitably poison and assassinating their own, because you don't care about looking crazy in these streets to stand up for what is right, because you know the ancestors are protecting you. God, Creator, Source will forgive you because they're the ones who said to do what you needed to do. See? Because somebody is in a very unhealthy motherfucking competition with you. Very unhealthy. And then they play games like as if they're not. They know exactly what the fuck they're doing, and you don't have to explain your actions to nobody. It says competition may be turning into rival or jealousy, creating pressure and unease in a relationship. Guys, there was a lot of people who were really, really intimidated by you. Didn't want you to be happy, didn't want you to have money, didn't want you to have a relationship. But fuck, these hoes can do whatever the fuck they want. Somebody's mad because you're moving with purpose and your progress is being seen. And it's not about money, guys. It's about the fact that you teach people how to really get the fuck out of the illusion And you ain't intimate with nobody because you know self-worth. A sense of intimacy may be fading. Unresolved emotional issues or lack of honesty could be creating distance. Boom, guys. You are not letting nobody touch your mind or your body or your soul or your bank account unless they are straight, solid, and legit because of the fact of what you've been through. If people have a problem with that, that's fine. You don't have a problem. You will simply be by yourself, doing as you choose in your lane, a lane of your motherfucking own. And somebody's upset because they're aimlessly wandering, hoping that they're going to find you somewhere and you're just going to be like, oh, I love you. And that's not going to fucking happen. They are going to get rejected. They are going to get put on red. Somebody wants to apologize, but it's too little too late because you are the warrior and somebody tried to treat you like fucking Cinderella, like you were the maid. That's death, guys. Somebody really treated you like you were a sale option. And that was a twin flame. Yeah, like I said, somebody is really an illusion. And that was because of a queen of a high priestess in reverse. So maybe somebody married somebody who was on sale. Well, you got the love. This King of Cups, this King of Wands loves you, okay? But they may have married somebody who did magic and manipulation, kept them stuck, or somebody said that you were. It's like somebody put you on layaway, guys, and settled for somebody who was already on sale. But it's because they couldn't afford you, so they figured they'd drop a little here, a little there, and I don't know, what the fuck. Somebody's wealth is all fucked up. That's why you won't coexist with them. They're stuck on stoop with a bunch of fucking people, children of the night. Children! These are your frenemies. These are two-faced people. These are people who pretend to be nice, but they're shady as fuck, and they're mad because you're real. Well, they're performers. It is what it is, guys. Somebody is going to get rejected. And somebody wants to thank you for supporting them, but it's a little bit too late, right? And it's only because you fucking cleaned up the mess. You were the one to clean up the mess because somebody was too fucking lazy to do anything. So what'd you do? You cleaned up the mess of your life, and somebody's looking at you like you're loyal, you got many opportunities coming in, and the expectations, you don't have any. No, none whatsoever. And you're definitely not being intimate with anybody because nobody deserves you, because you are really a gem. Really a gem, and people know this. You help enlighten people. You are a gift to this world, and you are this emperor. You're the boss, CEO, independent contractor of your own life, and there is an emperor who wants to come towards you and talk with you, okay? It could be for a job. 26 is an 8, so what you put out, you get back, okay? So never underestimate the power of love, of being a good person. People see it. Real recognizes real, so just keep moving forward because you got this philosopher's soul, it says. Okay, determination, instinct, and change. You are a free spirit, and when your wings are clipped, you feel frustrated and anxious. You're about to break free from a familiar pattern. A familiar pattern in your life, and more importantly, you will find out very soon what you're meant to be and what your purpose is. You have felt for a while that change was coming, and with a quiet hunger aggression, you will secure the goals that you seek. You are destined for great things, and there is a sense of determination about you. Nothing will stop from reaching your goals. As you embrace new opportunities, you must go in with your eyes wide open, as things may not be clear-cut as they first seem. Trust your instincts, and all will not go wrong. With that said, the future looks rosy, so nip any negative thoughts in the bud and begin to plan for your new opportunities, guys. Told you. That loyalty. Nobody can energy harvest off you. I'm telling you, somebody wanted to trap you by trapping somebody you love, but that didn't work. That's stupid. That's stupid. It's stupid. The plan didn't work. Look, the plan didn't work because you're not even having sex. See, there's nothing there. Boom, bitch. Get out the way. I'm telling you, somebody is getting lost in the sauce. And is mad because, you know, sober's power, baby. You can take leaps of faith. Wow, and you're not for everyone. You're the golden child, so you're not for everyone. I'm going to read them, guys. Let's read it. I hope this resonates. I hope this gave you some clarity. And if it doesn't, I do have a lot of different readings on YouTube, okay? So scroll away. But I do appreciate your participation and all the comments and the subscriptions. It really does mean a lot to me. So if you are new, welcome to the channel, guys. Because I noticed we do have a lot of new subscribers to the channel. So everybody welcome them in, okay? I have a blue tongue from that drink. Okay, so the golden child. Inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. See, people are mad because you tapped into that innocence. They want to call you childish when they're the fucking childish ones. They could have age. They could be able to have a job. But that don't mean shit. Golden children, children of the sun, are highly active, extremely intelligent souls who are incarnated increasingly on planet Earth. They have little to no personal karma and possess increasing gifts and intuitive abilities. Golden children are born with a very clear mission. Many remember it from a young age and begin answering and sharing with it as early in life. Due to their unique intelligence, they may find themselves easily bored in school. Most have never incarnated on Earth before, and if so, they have not been supported in the very right ways. They struggle with physical life here. They've often referred to as the new humans. If you pull this card, it may be a sign that you're being called to mother, father, or nurture a child. You may be called to tend to your own inner child, a creative idea or project, a new beginning. You know what it's giving me? It's giving me Aries energy, because Aries is the first in the zodiac sign, right? So they are called the child of the zodiac. So somebody may just, not have learned as fast as others, and that's fucking okay. It's just because you don't have the support. People need to understand that, okay? It says anyways. Okay, so so mother, okay. And you may be called to tend to your own inner child, a creative idea, a creative project, or a new beginning. To treat yourself or a new beginning with a treat, tender love. To nurture and to nourish it. To give it every chance it can to grow, to reach adulthood, to encourage it, to water it, to see the world through the innocence of a child, to see yourself and all others as innocent children, to remember that deep down everyone is trying their best, and if you're treated with a tender heart, they'll never harden as the journey through this great adventure called life. Now listen, you have this love. And you really do give this onto others. You install this, and people actually think it's theirs. And that's the power that you have given them by encouraging them, by having faith in them. And then they misuse that. They fumble it. They give it to others. It's fucking weird, but it is what it is. But it doesn't change who you are. It doesn't change your weirdness or you're awkward, and that's completely okay. You want somebody just as awkward, just as rare, just as silly. You want to have this inner dialogue and just, be high off life. This is the kind of energy that you want. And you're not for everyone. And you need to understand that. You're not going to relate with everybody. Not everybody is going to like you. But that also doesn't mean that you get to disrespect people. Unless they truly did something to you, to your heart, to your core, took food out of your motherfucking kid's mouth, then yes, smack a bitch. Maybe not smack a bitch, but definitely call them out and see how they act. You see, especially if they got a big mouth or they're like a keyboard gangster, you know what I mean? Call them out right in their face, see how they act, so then you can show the world that they're really just a punk. But at the end of the day, the Star Seed Soul Inquiry says, how can I treat myself or others more tenderly? Listen, because you choose to love yourself when others are hating on you, people are mad because you are the powerhouse, you are the warrior, you are the machine, and you choose to do what's right when nobody is looking. So people are mad because you're not for everyone, and you're not for everyone, and you don't want to be for everyone. But a lot of people do. They want to be for everyone, and you're not that person. You're not that bitch. So go find that bitch. That's what I mean. Somebody thought They could put you on layaway while they go settle for somebody else because they weren't ready for you. Well, you're not ready for that. You're not for that person. And you need to be grateful that you were able to get out of a situation. And you were able to settle things, straighten things out. You're not for everyone. Embrace your awareness. Face your true north. The world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, won't like you. But it's also filled with those who love you fiercely. They are your people. You're not for everyone, and that's okay. Talk to the people who can hear you. Don't waste your precious time and gifts trying to convince others of your value. They won't ever hear or want what you're selling. Don't ever try to convince them to walk alongside of you. You'll waste both your time and theirs, and will likely instinct unnecessary wounds that will take precious times to heal. You're not for them, and they're not for you. Politely wave them off and continue on your way. Sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift. Don't cheapen it by rolling yours in the wrong direction. You're facing your true north. Pulling this card means you're being called to embrace your uniqueness, to own your awareness, to let the world see who you really are, to reveal your multifaceted, multidimensional nature, not to dim your light according to who is in the presence, to own all parts of yourself so that your people, the ones who are the same kin, the same kind of weird as you, can recognize you when your paths cross. Listen, family is nothing but a word. Real blood, real family is those who choose to stand up for you when you need it. You know, somebody could come into your life tomorrow and treat you better than anybody who's ever been in your life. But you have to be careful how you handle those people, because you will think that you're not good enough for that person, and you know, you only regret the chances that you didn't take, right? So be careful, guys. It says, Starseed Soul Inquiry, how can I embrace my awareness and not care so much about what other people think? You don't give a fuck what other people think. And that's what's beautiful. As other people are so like, oh, what's gonna happen? What do you mean? Or, you know, what, you don't like me? Like, you don't care if people like you or not, because you know they don't even like themselves. You're flexible. You're just like, I can figure this out. I am not getting stuck. You break the code. You are breaking the system. You are breaking generational traumas. You are just breaking everything down to build something brand new. And you're maybe looking like that you're doing it by yourself, but I promise you, you're not. It says divine fruit. Wow, you're about to eat generously, and you're going to have enough to give to others. And that's what people see, and they know that because you've always been that person. You've always been very multi-dimensional, multifaceted. You never really went without. But that's why also people wanted to, you know, be you. But they can never be you. They can never take who you are. And they end up looking like a whole hot motherfucking mess because you have no shame with calling it out. It says, as I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundation. My intelligence of light, my heart is warm, and my soul is strength. I am nurtured by the divine sun. Didn't it say the sun, children? See? And the fruits that I bear reflect my inner light. See? It's not about what you get. It's about what you give. Bottom of the deck is nothing. Heart. It's the vitality. Affirmation for the day. It says, I am a being of light. I accept the divine energy in my body, and every one of my cells rejuvenates. Oh, wow. You are getting redemption. Whatever karmic lessons you've learned them, guys, you're about to plan for the future. Somebody really wants to take you out on a date or something. But there's also a lot of people who feel rejected, feel insecure. They don't know how to approach you. They don't know if you're even going to be open to the situation. But it's the Seven of Pentacles again, guys. Somebody wants to plant the seed. They see you as a flower. They see you as this lotus flower. You've really gotten out the mud all by yourself, guys. And you're strong, sturdy. And you can't get dirty. The lotus flower, it's like, it comes out the mud, but it's completely like, it's got this protection. that it doesn't get dirty. So people wanted to dirty your energy with their nasty energy, and it's just like oil and water. It just like doesn't even phase, doesn't even touch you. Harvest, rewards, results in growth, progress, and patience, planning, and focus. Didn't I just say that? It's good stuff, guys. And it's the Two of Wands. Fucking the same thing. The same thing, guys. Planning and waiting, making a decision and choosing a path. You've chosen a path, guys. It's the Queen of Pentacles. You could be pregnant with an idea, with, I don't know, something. But you have good business sense, okay? So somebody may look at you like a great investment. You have a lot of comfort. You're very practical. You're nurturing. You're stable. You're generous. You're caring. And somebody wants to come in who is just like you. You got that vitality. You got that, you know, that comeback. You got that, Let's see one of these heart messages. And it says the love message oracle card says open yourself to love. So it's time to open up to love, guys. It's safe for you to let your heart be seen. Don't be scared. So I love you. I hope this helps. I hope this resonates. I hope this gave you some clarity. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, because you know it'd be helping the algorithm, and I truly appreciate it. Somebody wanted to